Good day, ma'am and dear classmates. At this moment, we will try to discuss our chosen article, How COVID-19 is Affecting the Global Supply Chain Management, from Chapter 11, The Global Supply Chain. But before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. I am Jomar Abakan from Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, together with my co-presenter.
And I am Jericho C. Rayos.
We are a second-year college student from Mindoro State University, Bungabong campus. The article that we choose entitled How COVID-19 is Affecting the Global Supply Chain, written by Imran Gori in 2020. Objectives: each presenter should discuss the necessary information on how COVID-19 affect the supply chain and explain the possible factors that affect the supply chain, understand how COVID-19 leaves impacts to global supply chain. The virus was originated in bats, and human transmissions primarily occurs through direct, indirect, or close contacts with infected people through infected secretions such as respiratory secretions, saliva, or through respiratory droplets that are expelled when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or speaks. Coronavirus disease 19 or COVID-19 originated at Wuhan City of China in early December 2019, has rapidly widespread with confirmed cases in almost every country across the world, and has become a global public health crisis. For your information, the supply chain, according to Tersic, it is a distribution network that includes suppliers, dealers, supermarkets, logistics hub, and retail outlets. The question here is, who is Danko Terzic? He is an associate professor of logistics and supply chain management at the University of California, Riverside School of Businesses.
The first factor that affects the supply chain management is the customer's demand. If there is a high demand for a product, typically the customers will see prices rise. If there is a low demand, prices will fall. Similarly, high supply can cause prices to fall, while low supply causes them to rise. Of course, the customer can be affected in other ways as well.
But overall, it has accelerated and magnified problems that already existed in the supply chain. Another factor here that affects the supply chain management is the suppliers relations management. So the goal of this is to encourage mutual growth and value creations with targeted suppliers based on a foundation of trust, open communication, and a win-to-win mindset. This differs from non-partnership, which are predominantly governed by contract administrations, contract management, and vendor rating. So here are the purposes and benefits of suppliers relations management. Number one, become a customers of choice. Receive preferential treatment for availability, costs, access to technology, innovation, and risk reductions. Number two, focus on value. Why? Because it increases market's competitiveness through consideration of all relevant elements that determines stakeholders' value. And number three, leverage on suppliers' capabilities. Attain an advantageous position through early involvement in the innovation and product process development processes. And lastly, the share growth, profits, risks, and investments. So this will develop joint objectives, efforts, and resource commitments that results in a healthy culture for continuous growth. So another factor that could affect the supply chain management is the technology. So again, the new technologies play a critical role, allowing manufacturers to build robust data links among logistics, manufacturing, procurement, planning, and sales functions, with ambitions to get real-time visibility on the end-to-end supply chain situation and ensure faster and better decision-making. So because technology and automation for the supply chain utilizes real or near real-time data, companies have greater visibility and can track activities better. This helps improve collaborations and communications with key vendors and reduces cost through better vendor contract management.
Strict border control, early implement of lockdowns, establishment of quarantine facilities, effective communication to the public and monitoring effort were the defining factors that helped these LGUs curtail the harm that was brought by the pandemic. Better regulation can make it difficult for your business to ship certain items. This slow down your supply chain. The best way to ensure your supply chain remains quick and efficient is to be aware of any regulations and follow the proper shipping producers. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to the disruption of food system, impacting both the supply and demand of food, public and health interventions, especially social distancing measures and community quarantines, have posed significant logistical challenge which hold up many food supply chains. This ends our discussion. We hope that you've learned anything from us. Thank you for your listening.